Hi, good evening all. I'm Dr. Sujitra. Today I'm going to speak about tips for dental extraction. Being a dental student, I hope these tips will be very helpful for a successful extraction of a tooth. Before you extract any tooth, you need to consider whether the extraction of this particular tooth is really necessary or the tooth can be saved by any other treatment options like root canal therapy. If the patient is willing only for extraction due to any financial problem, you can go for an extraction. The next is dental cartridge. So due to the thin needle of the dental cartridge, it causes less pain for the patient during the procedure and after the procedure. I personally feel very comfortable in using the dental cartridge. Next is age of the patient. The dental alveolar bone pattern varies from age to age. It is more elastic in nature for a younger patient. It is more harder for an older patient. So during extraction of the tooth, your alveolar socket expansion is less for older patient. The next is medical history. You have to take a history regarding diabetes mellitus, bleeding disorders, cardiovascular disorders, as well as any kidney disorders or previous hospitalization, previous surgeries, hypertension, and etc. Because the post-operative healing is delayed in diabetes mellitus. Next is drug history. So even the antibiotics like penicillin will cause an allergic to patients, which we are commonly using in our dental procedures. So you have to ask the patient regarding the allergy history and also ask the patient who are on anticoagulant therapy like aspirin, especially for cardiac patients who are taking those drugs. The next is condition of the tooth. So in this picture you can see the tooth is affected by periapical abscess. So in this type of cases you have to put the patient on antibiotic prophylaxis for 3 days because it might reduce the infection. So during the procedure the patients will feel comfortable. So your local anesthetic solution will work there. Next is poor periodontal support. You can see a normal bone level and here the bone loss is lost. So there is a horizontal as well as a vertical bone loss is present. So here the extraction might be easy in some cases. It is not completely easy. It might be easy in some cases. So here you can see in this picture the tooth which is affected chronically. So there is a decay for a long period of time. So during extraction it might result in fracture of the crown as well as in root. So in that cases you can split the crown as well as in root and you have to remove the tooth entirely. Here you can see a horizontal fracture. So if you see this type of cases, you have to take a radiograph and check whether the fracture is limited only to the crown or well as in root. So third molar extraction. Some of the upper third molars will be erupted most occlusally. So it will be having only one root. So it can be easily extracted with the help of elevator rather than a forceps also. So very important thing is post-operative instructions that should be followed to prevent dry socket where there is a disruption of a blood clot. Ask the patient to bite cotton firmly for 30 minutes. Ask the patient not to spit suck through a straw for 24 hours. Avoid rubbing the area with finger or tongue. Do not smoke, consume alcohol, use tobacco. After 24 hours, rinse with warm salt water after food intake. So sometimes the swelling will be present if you proceed and transalveolar extraction for 2 to 3 days, it will subside. And medications you have to prescribe is antibiotics, painkiller, and anti-acids. Sometimes you can prescribe steroids in case of removal of impacted tooth. So pain will be present, mild pain will be present in some cases, that is normal, which is an healing pain. If the pain persists for a long time or the bleeding persists for a long time, you have to ask the patient to contact the dentist. Thank you. Keep watching and supporting my videos.